You're walking down an empty street. The lights flicker and die all around you. You stand at the precipice of another dimension. A dimension of dreams. A dimension of void. You reach out into the darkness, and the darkness reaches for you. It touches you. The street beneath you is gone. You've entered the Twilight Zone. Howdy, y'all. Happy Wednesday. Oh my goodness. Oh, starting a little late, but happy to see y'all. Merriment, hi, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic one. Halfway done. Almost over. So close to being over with the week. And God, I'm ready for the week to be done. I just could not think today for the longest time. And then as I was getting ready, I spilled water. So another reason why I'm just a tiny bit late, but glad to be here. Ready to see what all's going on in the finale here of Kentucky Route Zero. I hope you all are too. Hope you're having a wonderful day, wonderful weeks, even. My gosh. Oh, oh. Yeah, it's what we call it. It's Mindless Wednesday. Or, I mean, what's a good W word? Wistful? Not really. Um Why am I here Wednesday? It has a certain ring to it, a certain vibe that I can get behind. Oh my goodness. Just damn ready. I'm ready to be over. I also like pro tip. So, if you want to get things done right, write them down in a list. Put them in a to-do list. If you want to quickly clear a to-do list, spill water on it because then you have to throw it out. And everything on it, you can just say it's done and never think about again until you inevitably run into the thing that you needed to do and did not do. Which, I'm looking forward to. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh, oh. I I've been thinking about where we left the game last time, and I can't believe. I guess I can believe because it makes total sense for this game, but that we let Conway, excuse me, get his name right. We may never see him again. Just go. And I'm just so interested to see how that figures out into things going forward because we didn't finish Act 4 yesterday or yesterday. Jeez, we didn't finish Act 4 yesterday because we didn't stream yesterday. We also didn't finish it Monday. Dear old Conway, we hardly knew ye. We really did, and he had a bad, maybe not a bad, but a nosedive in our character arc, and I thought we'd get to see him for at least a little bit more. I thought he might be, or I thought he would be the connective tissue for the whole game, but I guess not. I guess the whole connective tissue for the game is the impetus of looking for Dogwood Lane. Yeah, I bet. Like it's perfectly choreographed that something's going to happen. You just don't expect it that soon. Because Conway's trying to give away his truck, um, and he doesn't leave the rowboat when we make the delivery. I thought that he'd just be kind of moping for a bit, but not just immediately. Hey, I'm going to the distillery to start my debt. Man, This game just hits something fierce. I absolutely love it. In fact, I think I'm going to pull it up now, just so we just have that as a little bit of the background. Merriman, I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's great to see you. Okay. The games. So I think we got to chapter 8 or so in Act 4. So I think I'm certain we're past the halfway point, at least of the chapter. I have been looking up with games that we're playing on here, like how long to beat generally. And I usually go somewhere between the completionist and the average for like how long I think something's going to take me. Oh, perfect. Yeah, scene 8, Samonitis. Perfect. It did save. I figured it would save right at, if nothing else, it would save right at the beginning of a scene. And Act 4 was said to be the longest, and it was said to be longer about like the average play was about how long it takes us to play the other acts, and the other acts were supposed to be hours, hours faster than what it took us. So I figured this one would be a two-parter, and so that means we get the end of this act, the interlude, and then Act 5, all in one stream potentially. Because I don't know how they're going to end it. I don't know what. I don't. I'm shook. I'm shook. I wonder potentially if we're going to be shedding people from this group as quickly as we gained them. Because now we had Conway, we have Shannon, we have the kid, and we have Junebug, and I think we're going to be picking up somebody else from the boat potentially, at least for a little bit, and then maybe they're all just going to be dispersing again. Let's see, going well? Oh, that's great to hear. You know, it's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. It's the weeks, at least the work portion of it is halfway over, and I am ecstatic about that, to say the least. But it's great to hear that you're having a good one as well. All right. Continue. Let's see where. Samonitis is a bar or a restaurant, someplace. We're meeting up with the rest of our folks because we took a little skiff, probably that, to make a delivery, and they said they would wait for us here. And let's see what Blue has to say, because we have Blue. Is Blue going to be the connective thread for us all? Scratches, comfort. Blue sighs. She smiles at the dog. She remembers herself and returns to the task at hand. No. Take a second, because the dog is your responsibility now. The dog in the truck. Sam. Hello out there. Headed up or down? Sometimes I wonder myself. I just looking for the crew of the Mucky Mammoth. You know what? Right now, I don't know. Up from down, left from right. Best never to dive with doubt in your heart, though it can't always be helped. Well, head on upstairs, and she'll take care of you. I'll be along in a minute. Wait now, Sam. You're not diving or nothing? Okay. Blue is our emotional support dog for the game, 100%. Oh, Blue is best doggo. Oh, so Sam must do the diving and Ida does the cooking. Sam and Ida. Just in time. We've already finished eating, but we're about to place a to-go order for Clara. She's back on board, getting ready for her show. Take a look at the menu. I'm sure there's something you'll like. Ida is a bit of a local celebrity. For her cooking, I mean. Hey, Ezra. Was just asking. Wait, no. Hey, Ezra was just asking about you. He's around the corner, playing a video game. Maybe go let him know you two are back? Or, where's the old man, anyway? Shit, June. And we just walk away. Ah, bad luck. You'll get it next time. To Shannon, hey, got a quarter? He's almost got this. Sure, I have 1/4. Don't waste your time. Those machines are rigged. Kind of aloofness is what I'm going for in Shannon at the moment. It's so I believe I said this Monday as well, and probably several times throughout our playthrough, but the way that you can tell a story with your dialogue options and convey a mood, even if that has no effect whatsoever on anything, right? That is so good. Thank you. So, where's he left? They took him. Oh shit. Shit. Right? That's just so good. I love these dialogue options versus something like in what would it be? Like a Quantic Dream game or something like that, where everything has a path that branches from it. It's kind of clearly distinguished. Even like the Quarry, for instance, like that game was really fun, and our choices very clearly, I mean, even if they weren't clear at the beginning, once you began to know what the triggers were for branches to start happening, these are just, how do you feel about what's happened? It's almost like this game is 100% linear. Everything will happen the same, but how you feel about it is unique. And how that reflects in your character's choices. Because, like, we could just be picking, A, then B, A, then B, A, then B the entire way, so that nothing really, no real, like, connective narrative forms, but we're not. And I feel like I have reasons for picking each one. Like, I really feel like he left is kind of is the right way to go here. Like, he was ready to go. He was resigned to go. Maybe that's a better way of putting it. Conway had no fight left in him. And it's almost like because he'd gone back on the wagon or off the wagon. One of the he was drinking again. um that he was ready to have that be um his one like benefit in life. So I just realized I had a typo in my title. Behind with an A, as you do. If there's any more typos, then fuck it. I found and fixed one. That's good enough for me. Um, I mean, I also could have seen the writing on the wall that, hey, I'm going. Rather than seeking them out, seeking the other skeletons out who took him back to the distillery, back to his debt. We have that they approached him and said it's time to go. And he left, which is both they took him and he left. So fuck. um I mean, we're all in limbo on our way to Lake Lethe. None of us are getting out of this well. Ezra lost track of his folks. How did that happen? He went to bed and when he woke up they weren't there. Does that mean that he's dead? You know? We're in a strange land looking for delivery. We were told by our dead cousin to come to a mine. We're not fully corporeal anymore. He left. Oh, okay. I have to say, I didn't know him very well, but he seemed like the kind of guy who's always on his way somewhere else. Yeah, I'm gonna go sit down. Cool. The food is good here. I think everyone else is finishing up, but you could probably get something to go. Ezra, all right. Claw Maestro, let's give it another shot. So let's see what's on top of the pile here. There's a stuffed octopus, a plastic bag full of clamshells, and a cowboy hat, and some big old headphones. That octopus has a leg wrapped around the boombox underneath it. The shells are pretty clear, but I don't know if the claw can really grip the bag well. The cowboy hat is in the corner, so it's kind of tricky to tell if it's wedged in or not. The headphones might be a good bet, but I can't see the cord. It could be wrapped around something. What are you going to try for? It was interesting how the Skelly Bros were following him around. Yes. That's what debt feels like sometimes. Yeah. That just weight following you. Yeah. And how he, apropos of nothing else, started losing more limbs, started turning more skelly. Like he had his leg. His leg, shit. That's why his leg looked skeletal. It wasn't, oh, they replaced our leg with this neat skeleton leg. No, that was his debt. And then his arm went, and that was his other debt. And then he became full skeleton, and that was him succumbing to it. Shit, I just connected that. I'm a dumbass. That's why the leg looked so much like a skeleton. Yeah, okay. Because it was just pure debt. Oh. Yeah, and I think you're right. That weight following you. Yes. That you can't shake off because it's always there. Your mind won't let you forget about it. It's constant, right? Shit. Um Okay, the octopus is a good one, but it's tricky. Okay. Cowboy hat. Can't see the cord. I mean, the headphones feels like going a little bit too big. Let's see if it can handle the bag. I doubt that we'd get anything from this claw machine. The claw machine is like everything else. It has our hopes, and we get one chance to try and grab them, and it has slippery fingers, and it lets them go. Worth a shot. Okay, when I put this quarter in, you'll have about 8 seconds to grab your prize. The shells are on the left, near the back. Let me know if you need help lining it up. I've got a slightly different view of the field from up here. Ready? Here we go. Johnny inserts the coin and the machine awaits. Timer. Wait. The clock hovers in front of the left corner of the machine. Front left. Wait, it was back left? Left near the back. Okay. Joystick up. Timer 7. The clock hovers halfway along the left wall of the machine. Ezra pushes the joystick up. Joystick up. Hey, Odious. Welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Hope you are having a fantastic one. Joke's on you. You dropped all your hopes and dreams before you presumably got to this part of Kentucky Route Zero. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, the debt in the physical form. Yes. How representation for how much the company owned him. Exactly. It took me I mean, I just now connected that fully. And it's wild. And that makes sense why some of the newer people at the distillery were still humanoid and not skeletal, because they hadn't fully like become in debt to their employer, which is a horrid thing. Timer 06. The clock hovers in the back left corner of the machine. Does this look right? Yeah, looks good to me. Go for it. Timer 5. Okay. We got it. These clams are ours. Drop the claw. The claw drops. It grabs the shells. The bag of shells is not substantial enough for the claw to hold. They tumble back as it rises away. Damn, you had it. Too bad those shells were in a styrofoam cup or something. Hey, listen. Sounds like that old man you were following around. I guess he had to leave. Is he coming back? Well, probably not. He's got himself on a trajectory, you know? Anyway, I don't know what kind of plans you have now, but if you need help figuring out your next move, you can always talk to me and Miss Junebug. I just wanted to make sure you know that. Could I keep going with you? I'll meet up with Julian when we get back above ground and go back to the museum. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't think Ezra's too concerned about that. Hey, Buffalo. Welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I don't think Ezra is someone who doesn't know what he's going to do next. He seems to kind of just float around. Above ground suckers, you're all drowning down here. I know, right? That no one's coming out of this. Absolutely nobody. But I think he would plan to go back to Julian and go back to the museum, because this was temporary, right? Oh, yeah, he's your brother, you said, right? Hey, maybe we still have time to poke around this place a little. They have some pretty wild stuff in here. Fantastic day. Awesome. That's great to hear. You know, wasn't too bad. I'm glad it's over. Glad it's time to relax. But, not too bad, all said. Thank you, Buffalo. Hey, did you see this? They keep a table full of fake food over here. Never know why. Actually, I think it might be real food coated with shellac or something. Preserved. Oh, and look, this tentacle thing is half eaten. This is someone's meal and that they didn't finish? Tentacle? Gross. I dare you to take a bite. Ezra, all in. You first. Okay. Yeah, they keep it here to fuck with Shaggy and Scooby-Doo, right? Exactly. When they try and make their mile-high sandwich and turns out all of their food is, or half the food is plastic, they don't know what to do. Whoa, 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 hold on. I'm just kidding. If Sam and Ida preserve this half-eaten meal, it must be pretty important to them, right? Maybe it belonged to someone they care about, like a beloved uncle, who had a mid-meal stroke, so they kept it in his memory. My God. If I leave a meal unfinished, please feel free to finish it or throw it out. Good Lord. The fuck? Yeah, I know. That's the weirdest, or that's one of like the biggest leaps in logic here. Oh, I love it. Let's see. Yeah, these sunflower seeds my folks left behind. Oh, thank you for that hydrate. I will endeavor to not spill this like I did right before I started stream. Just double checking my mouse mat. Yeah, it's dry. Okay, good. I was just about ready to start. I moved my mic. It started to tip my glass of water, and then in my cleverness to try and catch the water before it fell, I knocked it over. I'm the problem here. I can't blame anything else. But thank you so much for that hydrate. Yeah, good thing it wasn't a full glass. I need to refill it anyway. But, I mean, it also spilled onto my to-do list, which means, hey, my to-do list gets thrown out, so I don't need to do it, right? That's how that works, right? That's how you clear a to-do list. You just, as soon as you throw it away, then you don't have to worry about it ever again, right? Right? Excuse me. Desk damp from sweaty hands from holding snakes. Odious, it's like you can see right into my life. Hey, Zelda. Welcome, welcome. It's fantastic to see you. I hope you are doing well. You are having a fantastic rest of your day. It was awesome seeing. I'm just gonna say this. Don't even worry about it. Hi, Odious. No, okay. Okay. You're good. You're good then. It's great to see you though. I hope you're having a fantastic day. What's this to-do list you're speaking of? I thought I'd be all nice and productive and read a to-do list of things I have to do for stream. And then I spilled water on it, and now it's pretty much illegible. So who knows what was on that list? It was also a gift list too for the holidays. So whoops. Guess I'll have to try and figure that one out again. Nothing important. I mean, nothing that can't be fixed again after I rack my brain on what the heck I was thinking. Nothing too bad though. Nothing too bad. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And also, so I fortunately, voice mod has decided it wanted to fuck itself right up. So I can't do the bleep thing, but I would if I could. It's always crap anyways. I mean, is that true for a to-do list as well? You are today? Nice. It was a fun day. That's excellent. Happy to hear that, Zelda. It's always great seeing you. And I'll leave it at that. Yeah, like these sunflower seeds. My folks left behind. My folks left behind a bag of sunflower seeds, but I threw it away. I should have kept it, right? VoiceMed does do what it wants. Like, I haven't touched it. And it's like decided. That was it. Don't worry. You can't see me, but my hands are up. Physically, my hands are like. Don't hurt me. I installed it and then it just decided to break. I don't even know why. And I hate that I have to keep it running. Oh no, not the staring. I didn't think the staring would be used against me. I didn't think this through. I think Ezra would have kept it. Ezra's looking for his folks. He probably would have held on to it. You've 2 potential apartments. Hell yeah, Odious, that's awesome. God, I hope that you get to pick between the 2. No acceptance letters though. Shit. But still, fingers crossed. High hopes that you get to pick whichever ones of the 2, so that you can get the better deal for, you know, what would work best for you, you and your family, because fucking apartment hunting can just go drive off a cliff. Hey Coyote, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. You wish you could use it while doing stuff. You're scared your PC will explode with yet another program running. I get that. I'm afraid to touch my audio in any way. I'm just afraid. And I know I have tweaks to do, because right now I just have 2 sources. Or no, I have technically 4 sources. I have my mic, desktop audio, and then 3 muted desktop audios that I don't know how I have and I can't get rid of in OBS. So, living the life, living that streamer life. You had plans for today? Oh, enough tech issues. Those can just suck the life right out of you. Zelda, if I had any clue, I would tell you, but I can't get rid of them. There's not even any option for me to remove them. That's on the to-do list that I threw away. So, that's not getting solved anytime soon. I've lived with it for a couple months now. You think you need one more? Well, you know what, Odious? If I ever do the update that OBS keeps telling me about, then I'll probably get another one. Hide them? I mean, I could. Probably. I mean, I just know that I just have the one unmuted. Everything's put together with, gum and tape anyway. Right click, then hide. Oh yeah, there is a hide. I mean, okay, I'll explore that post stream, but thank you for that. With that many things. Oh. Good thing is I can only see one of the duplicated sources, so the rest pretty much don't exist. Oh my goodness. Everything's just somehow working, and I'm okay with that. Back in my day, gum and tape worked just fine. Exactly. It was the kind of gum that you didn't want to swallow because you would feel that working through your system. Oh my goodness. Let's say that Ezra has these sunflower seeds. Oh, I'm sure your folks are fine though. Are you worried about them? No, they're gone. There's nothing to worry about. I just miss them. Yeah, it's weird that they just disappeared. I mean, I think he's not worried. He just wants to find them again. But I think nothing happened to them. I think something happened to you, Ezra. There's a reason why we're in this underground river on our way to the Forgetful Lake. Okay, well, I don't know what the deal is with this table, but sometimes people do weird stuff because they miss someone. Ugh. Back me from the front game. Back in the day, we didn't have more than one audio source. You should be happy you have the extras. Exactly. Back in the day, we had to get our audio sources mailed to us, and it took 5 years to get the first one, and 6 years to get the second one, and we were happy. Okay, we didn't complain. We just played, stickball. Weird. Somehow I thought it was his truck and delivery and all. It was. That's what she's saying. He just left it behind. To Shannon. You're going to deliver it anyway. Why? He's my friend. He needs my help to finish the job. It's on my way. Where are we? We don't even know where we're going. We're going to see our dead cousin, of all things. Somebody's waiting for those antiques. That's the thing that just makes the most sense. We got put on this path. Let's see it out to the end. Back in the day, we had to jack the output into the input. We'd have 2 cables, one for the headphones and one for the mic. Have you got a name or just an address? Maybe it doesn't matter. Even having discharged all that, whatever it is, onto the lawn, I'm sure you'd still have fulfilled your friend's obligation. Johnny and I will help you unload when we get there. Johnny, lift with your legs, Cricket. Yes, ma'am. Johnny and Junebug are so cute. We still have 2 cables. Hopefully we got better mics, though. That's true. I don't know. So many things are just like on board, like with laptops. It's just like, is it a good mic? Is it a good camera? No, but hey, it comes with the laptop. At least in some of the cases that I've seen. So, how was everything? How was the Sweet Cave snail? Devastating. You're a killer, Ida. Well, I can't take all the credit. Sam came across a whole cave snail colony down there about a year back. We've been leaving rock candy for them to gorge on since. We just started harvesting them earlier this month. Yes, it's all about patience down here. Everything grows more slowly in the dark. There's a fish in Lake Lethe that lives to 200 years. And its flavor profile only develops at about 75. I've got a pot of bones in there that's been stewing for at least a week. I don't even remember why I put them in there. Come to think of it, I don't even remember what kind of bones they are. Oh, we need one for the road. Clara said she wanted, something primordial, she said. What does that mean? Kate reviews the menu. Your laptop camera's permanently out of focus. Oh, God. That's how you protect your privacy. Exactly. Take a picture with it and put it in there. Exactly. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Odious. I was like, why is the bot posting things? Oh, that's why. I forgot we had that. She must have meant something simple. Maybe she meant something old-fashioned. Those Jimbles emotes are so good. I think she meant something from very deep in the lake. Yeah. Something unknown to us. Ah, that could be. And Shannon the menu. Here, you pick. I'm no good at this. Shannon inspects the menu. Let's go with salamander log. They sell that? That's okay to buy from them? Like, it feels a little exotic. Sweet water cuttlefish spread. Balsamic spinach. Perfect. Nothing more primordial than that. From the lake, too. That's got to be some weird-ass spinach. Let's turn the page. What's on the other side? She's probably like crab and tomato cakes with Kentucky Romulade. Romulans. Mollusk cakes with orange butter sauce. Aged blind cavefish and a small salad. Oh, now I can't turn down a good cavefish. On the page. Let's see. Blind salamander black bean soup. Mussel hot pot. Poached barnacle. Or turn the page. How about lamb and cavefish gumbo? Where'd you get the lamb from? Cedar plank blind prawn with parmesan, red pepper crust, and butter sauce. Grilled squid wrap. Turn the page. I think she'd like basic steamed crabs. Mollusk and spinach fritters with lemon sauce. I'd a smoked crayfish spread with Kentucky toast. Kentucky toast? I wonder what that is. How many options do they have? Okay, now we're back. Okay, blind salamander log. Wait. Mussels with pickled white carrot. Mignonette sauce? Balsamic broccoli. Let's go with the broccoli. Cave broccoli's gotta be something extremely primordial. Ah, good choice. Your friend will love it. I'll have that right out, sweetie. Ezra leans over the table and carefully examines the preserved food and drink. He prods a half-eaten tentacle. He gently compresses a pea-sized eyeball on a plate. He runs a finger along a grayish claw. Eyeball. The eye is hard, like glass. Oh, you'd like candy fisheye? Most kids are repulsed just looking at them, which is a shame, because they're really delicious. I have a bowl of them in the kitchen. I'll bring them out. Sorry I startled you, sweetie. Whose food is this? Why didn't they finish their meal? Why is it hard? Ezra, ask an adult you're familiar with. Why didn't they finish? Whose food? Whose food? This is the diver's table, and this was the diver's meal. This food is about 15 years old. It's true. Things were different then. Nobody came to eat here. We were fighting just to keep the lights on. Sam, my husband, Sam, was depressed. Couldn't catch anything. That was part of the problem. Most of what we served was shipped in frozen or dried, and I just threw it in the fryer. We both come a long way since then. Well, two young men came in for dinner. Seasoned divers, they said. over 10,000 hours between them in Lake Lethe alone. They'd been out here all day, salvaging parts from a riverboat wreck, and had worked up a fierce hunger, they said. They ordered the whole menu, without even looking. It was a short menu in those days. I sat them right here, and went back to the kitchen. Sam was at the next table, doing a Sudoku and drinking malt liquor, his usual routine at the time. An hour later, I was cleaning up when Sam came bursting into the kitchen. Ida, he said, kind of frenetic, these divers are still hungry. Bring them another course. And I said, they've already ordered the whole menu. Sam said, make something new. Keep making dishes, whatever, just keep bringing out food. So I did, until the small hours of the morning. I made up so many new dishes that night, I could write a book. And it was good, inspired even. But I was working so hot and fast at the burning edge of inspiration, I didn't think to write any of it down. I was so wrecked with exhaustion the next day, I knew I couldn't remember what all I'd done in the kitchen. Sam thought we could take a photograph of the leftovers, but we couldn't get the lighting right. So we just shellacked the whole table. Now, when I need inspiration from the menu, I come and look here and think about all those ingenious dishes I threw together for those divers. Hot and fast. Hey, Greg. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? It's good to see you. And y'all, if you aren't already, please give Booster Greg a follow. They're fantastic people. You would have seen them in any number of Table Store related folk streams. Fantastic person. Thanks for coming by. I hope you're having a good one. Ooh. Of course, they didn't pay their full bill. I heard one of them complaining to the other, let's just pay half and let them charge the other half to whatever demon in the kitchen kept making up food faster than we could ask for it. But it all worked out. Things have really turned around since then. This place is actually pretty popular now. The success and our expanded menu inspired Sam too. He started bringing back the most magnificent ingredients from his nightly dives. I better get to work. Stay right here, sweetie. I'll bring you a treat on my way back out. Does that mean we're getting candied eyes? Yes, sign me up. Are we following Sam now? Well, buddy, I guess you're the catch of the day. The one and only. So, what are you? You look like, well, some kind of eel, I guess. Kind of mopey little guy, huh? Yeah, I can see it in your eyes. You smell like sort of buttery. Well, that should be just fine. Your new crush told you you should follow you. I mean, same. It's good to see you, Greg. Oh, hope you're having a fantastic one. Rest reads bedtime stories podcast. Oh, too kind. You're far too kind. Skin feels like sandpaper. Huh. Well, she'll figure something out. I think I'll call you Black Eel, Cold Eel, Lazy Cold Deep Eel. I feel this. Call me Lazy Eel. Welcome to Sam and Ida's, the one and only Lazy Cold Deep Eel. I hope you enjoy your stay. I mean, not too much. Have you ever seen a creature like me before? You're pretty far down there. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm the first. Except there were 2 divers who went before me long ago. Maybe that was before your time. How old are you anyway, I wonder? They ate here once, back in the bad old days. Two young guys. Could have been brothers, maybe. I was over in the corner with my coffee and crossword. I hadn't been able to catch a thing, so I'd have just fried up something from Frozen. Well, these guys were hungry enough to eat it and ask for more. They did at least as much talking as eating. See, like I said, they were divers, and like I said, they might have been brothers. They had a kind of rivalry going on between them, or something. Ida was about to write up their check, but I slipped calmly and quietly into the kitchen for a moment and told her to just keep bringing out food. I figured they wouldn't notice, caught up in their boasting as they were, and I wanted to listen. They went back and forth for hours. All the deep and dangerous dives they'd been on, new tunnels they discovered, all the weird creatures they'd encountered at the weirdest depths of Lake Lethe. It was like a dance. No, like a boxing match. Every story went deeper than the last. And I listened to every word of it, memorized every description of every tunnel and diving route they discovered. That's my map now, you see? For 15 years, I've been using routes those two young divers discussed right there at that table. Yeah, I could write a guidebook to the depths of this lake, but I don't dare. Someone would steal my good diving spots. And then, where would I be? See, people come here from all over just to try our daily catch because they know it's unique. Ain't you proud? Since I can't write any of it down, I just preserve that table where they had their meal so I can look at it to jog my memory. Like they were eating a pickled crab when they talked about the shipwreck full of salamanders. Pretty clever, huh? It's my own secret code. Well, I'll be straight with you, lazy, cold, deep ill. This is one feature of this arrangement that I find unsettling. In fact, I lose a decent amount of sleep over it. I told you those boys were competing, right? One-upping each other. I mean, each getting wilder and more adventurous as they traded tales. Well, I navigate mostly in the dark down there, just going by touch and a kind of mental picture I can construct from their detailed boasts. And every time I explore a new diving spot from those recollections, I have to weigh it against all the risk that I'm headed right into a dangerous falsehood. One of those men could have felt for a moment like he was losing some ground in their little duel, so he could have slipped a fake one in there, maybe told a fib about some dive he went on and found a colony of blind shrimp living in a discarded refrigerator. And then I get down there, my diving bell cracks open on a sharp rock where he said that fridge would be, and that's the end of Sam and I. That's the end of Sam and Ida's. To be honest, that possibility puts the fear of death in me every time I touch water. Well, shit. They ever find snakes? Just in the dark, just by feeling. You know? What is an eel but a water snake? Maybe he should call that phone number. I didn't write it down. But he could describe the eel and see if they have any advice for him. Hey, Sam. Good haul tonight? We'll see what she can make of it. Yeah, pretty good, I think. I hit some trouble down by a narrow tunnel. Some kind of fast-growing freshwater barnacles just about sealed it up. I picked away for half an hour before I gave up and went around the other way. There's a joke in there, but you're not going to make it well. I dare you, Zelda. I double dog dare you. Do it. Because we're all making it now. But I got the catch of the day. That's the important part. That's what people travel for. And you're welcome. Damn, you didn't take the bait. Oh, just hinting at it. That's enough for you? Okay. I see how it is. Just teasing at jokes, okay? That's fine, I guess. What's the catch of the day? Pretty cold here for diving, right? Odious not pulling any punches. Are there a lot of fish in this lake? It seems so quiet. What's the catch of the day? This here's a lazy, cold, deep eel. Mopey, sandpapery, old eel. I don't know how she'll fix him, but that sandpapery quality ought to do something for, what do they call it? Mouthfeel. Will you stay for a drink? I've got a dark rum that goes well with coffee. Game's attacking you. I think we all feel pretty attacked by the lazy, cold, deep eel. Just a peek at the tip of the joke. Just the tip. Odious, just the tip. It's fine. It's a bit early for me. I think we're about to leave, but thanks. Yeah, we're about to leave, but thank you. And I, need to help with the boat and all. And, I just lost, a friend who put me on this quest to, his alcohol addictions. We're just not gonna really touch that. That's fine. Just passing through. Hey, aren't we all? Oh, she's got your food ready. You all enjoy your meal, all right? Interesting. Where's that banjo guy? I guess it's a guitar now, but let's see. This world is not my home. Guy's been following us since the first act. I'm just passing through. My treasures and my hopes are placed beyond the blue. It is a bop though, right? Many friends and kin have gone on before, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Oh Lord, you know. The band's back together indeed, yeah. Although only one of them's playing. It was either Act 1 or Act 2 where they had the full band playing with like 2 vocalists. The others are on break. You want to be the front man, you play. You learned how to play with the other strings. Character growth, Odious, character growth. It's perfect. I guess we can listen to the river. Until I shake her hand, she's waiting now for me in heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Oof. That line. Oh Lord, you know, that was Conway. No friend like you. I mean, calling it anymore is a bit pushing it. He had a rough life and kind of floated through it for most of it. Angels beckon me to heaven. dead. But also do. Right? See, that just looks like a swirling mess of garbage, doesn't it? Well, that's what it is. I don't know why trash seems to collect right there, of all spots on the lake. It's always been that way. Everyone just navigates around it, like an island or something. Look closely. You can see some wood scraps from the old canoe rental shop. I think I see some desks and chairs swirling around the edge there. Those all-in-one desks, like they have in schools, if I remember right. It has been a few years since I saw the inside of one. Those must have washed down from somewhere. I've never known there to be a school on the lake. Oh, there was Gemini School of Beauty. It was run by sisters, Cassie and Paula, indistinguishable except for their haircuts. But I wouldn't think they'd have used desks like that. We used to stop there most every night to let someone off for a cheap haircut. Student stylists, you know. They spared many a sailor that pain of a botched do-it-yourself do. But I guess they got in deep to the power company. Those blow dryers and curling irons burn a lot of coal. It's a shame they had to close down. The haircuts are gone, but the hair keeps on growing. Yeah, this cluttered place makes a decent local museum. It's as good a history as I could ever tell. We arrived at a small houseboat neighborhood that sometimes hosted concerts for the pleasure of its residents, where Clara was scheduled that night to perform. Just like the trash in our souls, yeah. Just drive around it. Just keep ignoring it. It just grows, but just keep ignoring it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. Junebug and Johnny watched the show from the dockyard with the others. Act 4, Scene 9. A neighborhood. Ooh. Oh, hell yeah. Theremin. Buckle up, everybody. It's gonna be great. It's like New York. We'll just turn it into land. Oh. Hmm? I remember this. I told you. Yeah, you don't have to say it. Only because it's always true. She played at the flower shop. Cyrano opened. He was having trouble with his tape machine, so he just droned on out of the lap. Droned, excuse me, out on the lap steel. He got really into it, and he went on for, like, forever. Everyone was falling asleep. Not everyone. I remember the air was warm, perfumed. You were playing with some petals you found on the floor, and I was looking up at the ceiling. I remember the ceiling was glass. During the week, that room was a greenhouse. I don't know where they put all the plants. They had bands in. Maybe outside if the weather was nice. It was nice that night. Warm. Smelled like spring. I remember the folding chairs. So uncomfortable, but I guess it was their only option. They had to pack everything up during the week so there'd be room to display the flowers. Wow, look at Ezra. He's wrapped. Yeah, he's really into it. So, we were talking about him earlier at the gas station. Sure, I haven't forgotten, Cricket. Cool. Yeah, I know. Um, Annie, what do you think about Ezra traveling with us for a while? We were in the back, kind of looking around, people watching, passing messages in code, just watching Cyrano. I think probably people watching. I remember a cat sleeping on a chair, a girl playing a video game, a bearded guy sleeping in a chair with a bowl of chili in his lap. I mean, I want that chili. He seemed cool. You were a little put off by the smell of the chili, I mean. It was obviously spiked. Even in that fresh, fragrant greenhouse, the boozy fumes stung a little. I've heard of cooking chili with a little bit of vodka, but like I must have made a chili cocktail, like a Bloody Mary with beans. I would have been content just to sit in that folding chair and drift on Cyrano's lap steel sound waves. But you were feeling restless, so we went for a walk. If I sound hesitant or something, it's just when I met you, when we met, we were nothing, just these little gray shadows. And we grew and filled in, and but we did all that together. Ezra, sure, he's just a kid, but he's already a person. What would that do to our system, our chemistry? Thank you for that hydrate. We stepped outside into the warm night air. We took a wrong turn in the hallway and ended up in the basement. I remember the air was cool and damp, like a cave. I remember the lingering perfume of the greenhouse giving way to an earthy plant smell, like we were digging down into the roots. A grimy door in the corner caught my eye. It was a little spooky, though, so we went outside instead. They're used to the mines. This is fine. I remember the door was stuck. There's a large gap underneath it. You forced the door. I shined a light under the door. You reached your arm under the door. Too spooky. We went outside instead. Light. Through the gap, I could see brightly colored paper. You forced the door. You reached your arm under the door. Too spooky. We went outside instead. Let's reach. You came back with a handful of dirt and confetti. What? Okay. Forcing the door then. It wasn't as stuck as we thought. The door burst open and we fell through. Hey, I got the masters for the new record back from Lazar. They're okay, but I. What? You listened to them without me? You were at the arcade. I didn't want to throw you off your pinball game. Oh, okay. Anyway, there are a few spots where the strings distorted a little, and the whole thing has way too much reverb. But overall, it sounds pretty good. The new drum machine fits right into the mix. Nice. The only question is how to do it live. I can't control the drum machine and sing and dance at the same time. You've got your hands full with the guitar. We switched on the lights. We left the lights off. Eh, let's turn the lights on. The room was crowded with colorful wreaths for births, quinceañeras, weddings, funerals. celebratory wreaths, but there was something kind of sad about it. We got back to the greenhouse just as Clara was tuning up. She relaxed her shoulders, took a deep breath, raised both hands into their precise positions, and the room started shaking. Clara hit a note that made the glass rattle in sympathy, in a perfect 2 octaves lower. She looked like a sorceress, tearing down the building with an effortless wave and incredible focus, coaxing the empty air into some kind of moaning, rattling demon. That's the thing about the theremin. It's the only instrument you never touch. How do we do it live? Just start a Twitch stream, right? Exactly. You could see a wave of concern propagating through the greenhouse. People looking up at the trembling glass ceiling, looking at each other to see if anyone else was worried, trying to catch Clara's eye and discern if she was doing it on purpose or not, if they were really trying to bury us all in glass. Zelda. Oh, just a gentle moaning coming through the air, just ever so present, filling the room. I'm just saying, maybe we could use a third pair of hands up there. Oh, oh. Think you could teach that kid to play a drum machine? Ma'am, I could teach a dog to play a drum machine. Well, that'll be our backup plan. It was a tense 5 minutes. We, the audience, alternated between fearing for our lives and lamenting hers that could have given her the kind of emotional experience to play this devastating song. Then slowly, gently, Clara's hands came to rest. The theremin went quiet. The glass stopped rattling, and the room relaxed, unharmed. I met a photographer once. I mean, one in particular. She even took my portrait. I can't imagine why. She said it would immortalize me. That was a metaphor, of course. She meant I'd never be forgotten. As she was disembarking, not far from here actually, the film fell out of her bag and was borne away by the current. I was working on deck at the time. She shot me a sad, apologetic glance, but I wasn't bothered. It's no shame to be forgotten. Oh, that's a good one. Act 4, Scene 11. Nightmare Fuel. Oh shit, are we finally disembarking? Have we run the gamut of the river? What's this place like, Dogwood Drive? Is it a small town or I really don't know. I've got the manifest the old man had in his truck here. Lizette's Antiques. Mail order delivery, no return address, shipping address 5, Dogwood Drive, packing list. And then it's just numbers. I guess that's the inventory numbers of the antiques he was supposed to be delivering. Anyway, I'm glad you're coming with us. Yes, I'm always eager to see more of the country. And I enjoy the company. And we'll have to find a bus or a train to get out to Nashville by evening. Well, they have buses everywhere, right? Or hey, I could drive you to Nashville. Seems I have a truck now. Only, how are we going to get it up these stairs? That's quite a staircase. Is there another route? A tunnel or something? Is there something we could do with rope? There's no way to get this truck up these stairs, is there? I mean, maybe there's a tunnel or something? No way out, but up. I guess we could wait for the mammoth to come back around and take us a little further down, but that won't be until late afternoon. Looks like we're making the rest of the trip on foot. I don't even know what's in there. What if it's too much to carry? Nah, we've been loading and unloading gear since the stars were young. We're our own roadies, right? We've got expertise. It's Johnny. All right, Cricket. Let's get this delivery packed and tied into bundles. We're hiking it upstairs. What's in there? Antiques, I guess. Antiques. Yeah, antiques are, it's kind of like junk, but people will pay for it. Oh. Clara. Sorry, I guess you'll be taking the bus after all. It's okay, it will be an adventure. Tired? Don't worry, lady. We're almost there. Oh. Shit. Not only do we not have Conway, but we're leaving this truck behind. At least, God, please tell me Blue is coming with us. We can't leave that dog behind. I will riot if we leave the dog behind. Got it. End of Act 4. Hot damn. We got through most of it Monday. It's impressive. Un Pueblo de Nada. City of nothing. Town of nothing. Let's play the interstitial. Let's see what this is. Oh my goodness, what's going on? I mean, so good news. We made it to Lake Lethe, Lake of Forgetting, and we came out the other end, I guess. So, all good, right? Docs go to heaven. It's not staying with us. It's fair. That's fair. We're clearly going to some kind of underworld. Chan? I'm not late, am I? I guess this is Maya. This must be our guest. Maybe she's delivering a video. Who is this person? This must be our guest. Oh, hi. You must be, Oh, sorry. I'm Maya. Right. The traveling artist. Welcome. I'm Emily. I, work here. Great. Rita says you're the producer? Oh, did she? I guess so. I do a little bit of everything. Yeah, I know the feeling. You weren't around earlier at the lunch thing? No, I don't live in town. I just come in to work on the station. Oh, is this WEVP local news? Or the local public access? Really? That's quite a hike, isn't it? I know some shortcuts. Oh, okay. I should make sure she's comfortable. We better get started. I wonder what her deal is. Just come out swinging. Hi, I just met you. Good to see you. What's your deal? Like, really? And it's pouring down rain out there, and you not wearing a coat or sleeves? It's bold. Very bold. Yeah, comfortable. I guess she's talent or something. So, do you... No, I'm fine, thank you. I'll just find somewhere to perch until you folks are ready. I've got a lot to digest. Mentally, I mean. Well, and it was a big lunch. I spent most of the afternoon examining the mounds. Oh, the burial mounds. Yeah, that's why I came down here, to see them up close and make some sketches. They're amazing, right? They make me uncomfortable, to be honest. It seems kind of weird to build a town in a graveyard. Sure, I mean, every town has a graveyard, but usually the town comes first. Okay, I'll check if Rita's ready. You can just hang out back here somewhere. We'll let you know when it's time to come on set. Right. Thanks for having me. You too. I mean, you know what I mean. God, that. Hey, here are your groceries. Have a nice day. Thanks, you too. It's like, fuck. That just, like, knee-jerk automatic response. You're like, that didn't quite work. My mouth went faster than my brain. What's going on? Happens all the time. My brain's pretty slow. Why am I so awkward with visitors here? Just used to seeing the same 12 people day in, day out, I guess. Oh. Looks like I just made it before the sky broke open. Excuse me. Looks like the ceiling is holding up okay. Just the usual leaks. At least the floor is staying dry. My left boot has a hole. Ben and Bob working on a project. Whoa. This is wild. What the heck? Sure, click on that. Oh. I cleaned the circuits with rubbing alcohol and left it in the sun. It seemed like it was working okay again. So, why are they taking it apart? Oh, what? If it gets any worse, we might be stuck in town tonight. Okay. I think just usual leaks. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Cyrano's here to help with the weather report. Oh. Okay. That should be cool. Elmo gets a lot more into it when he has some noise to vibe on. I mean, don't we all? But interesting. That's Cyrano again. And I mean, we met Junebug, the other artist, first in one of these interstitial vignettes. A video database. It used to be on the other side of the room. Oh, excuse me. And the couch was in this corner. We moved it here where the ceiling is less leaky. It's further from the windows too, so sunlight doesn't bleach the labels. That's just smart. So much of archiving is just playing hide and seek with weather. Yeah, fair. Ooh. What's this? A bird? Slow-mo crow, keeping an eye on the control board. Keep up the good work, Mo. God. Mo's killing it. I want to feel as confident in my job one day as Slow-mo Crow. Like, dude's just killing it. Oh, James left a patch wired up on the image processor. Nice. Maybe there'll be time to play with it after the show. Oh. Aha. Is it time to start the show? No. Miss you, Cross-Eye. Oh. I hope the neighbors are okay. Oh, okay. This is wild. So... Oh my god. Is that a pan for the leaking? Right next to like a high-powered light? Like... If all these people don't electrocute themselves tonight, I'll be surprised. Shit. Time to start the show. Okay, ready when you are. How does it look outside? Gross. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. Saturn is in Gatorade? What does that even mean? Yep. Think it'll let up? I guess we'll see what Elmo says. My poor tomatoes. Okay, in 3, 2... Hi, it's Rita. This is your evening broadcast. 8192. Wow, it's really raining out there. Damn, I can hear it from here. We have a few leaks. Put some pots and bowls underneath them. Thanks, Ron, for lending us your extra pots and bowls. I'm glad you appreciate the Gatorade. Hope you had a good day despite the weather. Although, it was really nice earlier, right? I had a good day today. I met a new friend. She's gonna join us in about a minute or two. Maybe you saw her earlier, around lunch. Or if you didn't meet her, then you'll meet her in a minute. Or if you met her already but still want to hang out, I'm sure there's plenty that we can talk about. Wow, so this 1892, is that right, Emily? So this is 1892. Probably one of your favorite memes ever, yeah. It's so simple and just so easy to just slip in there. It's... Sorry, yeah. Okay, moving on. Sounds reasonable. What is she talking about? 1892. This is 1980. Sounds correct to anyone who isn't reading. Exactly. You forgot to call the phone number. Oh, odious. I do wonder if that phone number is still up. That'd be wild if it was. What is she talking about? To camera. That's a lot of broadcasts. I came in around the 5s. So, I've only been around for half of them. And back then, in the 5s, let's see, I did Night Noise, and we had Swap Show, and The Burt Show, and people would just coming in and dropping off tapes all the time. And now, well, now it's just an evening broadcast. But it's not like I'm saying we're in decline or anything. I love the evening broadcast. I think it was the first show we ever had on here. It was the first show not produced by the power company. Yes, wait, no, technically, what's the power company? It used to be the morning broadcast before Joel was born. Oh, and then that drama with the jumping jacks lady. But the cameras were over there. What's the jumping jacks lady? Until the town council decided to block out the mornings for the exercise show. Yeah, so it's the spine of the station. Or maybe it's the heart. Or is it the skin? What part of WEVP body do you think it is? Put your answers in chat. Why don't you come on by and tell us about it? We're gonna be here for another 30 minutes or so. Or, if you don't want to brave the storm, you can always give us a call. Same number as always, ODS. 270-216-5556. Okay, so we're going to start with a tape. This is an old one. It's one of mine, but maybe you haven't seen it. You can actually call the number of the hotline in real life, which plays the same messages in game. Oh, all the extensions work as well. That's pretty neat. That's it. It was 301 5797. Yes. That's right. I had to dial that number so many freaking times in game. Yeah, Zelda. I don't know if you saw last time. We got to a point in a game where we were checking our messages as one of the characters, and the messages, people, like actual people, called that number and left messages, and they used them in game, and we heard them. We went through like 20 or so. It was wild. Organ music anywhere. That's the dream, right? 100%. That's the dream. Really? Yeah. It was so freaking cool. We were like the first like 5 or so. We were all just like, huh, this is odd. And then it just like clicked, and we're like, oh shit, this is what people were calling that number and recording messages to be used on the show, or on the show, in the game. Yeah, it's so freaking cool. Oh, you'll call here in a second. Odious, if you come through my game, if your audio starts coming through my game, I'm gonna have to end stream, because that's gonna be too wild for me. Or they were devs. I mean, they could have been devs, but still cool. I would venture at least some of them were not devs. Or I mean, at least some of them were devs, but hopefully more of them were. Okay, so we're going to start with a tape. This is an old one. It's one of mine, but maybe you haven't seen it. Or if you've seen it, it's been a while, so maybe you've forgotten. Shit. What? She asked me to keep her tape. Un pueblo de nada. Where is it? I don't know. It's probably still shelved. I'll find it. Thank you. I can't mouth thank you because that doesn't come across when I don't have a camera. I missed what it said, but we're going. You piss your pants laughing if Odious would just come randomly through the game now. Yeah, nobody knows your voice in. Right, Odious. I sometimes listen back for like clips and stuff, and like, I don't recognize my voice. It's not a voice I know. But if it is you, come up with like a phrase, just so we know it's you that comes through the game. Emily scans the shelf of videotapes. I had these alphabetical. Maybe it's still in that stack. Oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? Emily pulls out an unlabeled tape. To herself absently. Yeah, possible to say. Not much tape in there, though. Old bumpers? Louder for others' benefit. Someone should come in here and label all these. We should put all this stuff in chronological order. Although I guess it's hard to remember. Sometimes the order of things. And some of these tapes were made at the same time. Or we started one video and then another in the middle and then came back later, and time is out of joint. It's interesting. Philip K. Dick book. It's like sweeping a beach. Oh, wait a minute. Ron said he'd start filling the old stuff by language, so something fell behind the shelf here. Ruff borrowed it for his screening, so it's probably with the others he returned. You have been in this void with a snake in my hand for 8 hours now. Okay, perfect. So if you end up calling, you come through to my game, say that, and we'll know. Oh, you hate the sound of your voice. It sounds so weird. Mine sounds so weird to me as well. But exactly what Odious said. It's To everyone else, it sounds wonderful. I'm just gonna put it there. That's just because I'm permanently like 900% like chill all the time, even when I shouldn't be. Odious knows voices. Studied them, in fact. Studied speech pathology. Just saying, well, you're free to say, still think the opposite of what you do. I mean, and Odious does, indeed. See? We learned a whole bunch about speech path, or I guess that Odious had studied speech pathology last time. And I mean, if Odious says you have a nice voice, I mean, like a doctor saying you're healthy. Boom, you got it. Well, I can't get behind that statement, Odious. That's taking it like a stretch too far, I think. I think that maybe overreaching for. But thank you. Voice. Oh no, asthma's acting coughing. Oh jeez. See? Fact giver. Damn it. You got me on that one. Okay, you got me on that one. Shit. It's just so weird to hear or to read, I guess. Get wrecked. M-wrecked, okay? I'll accept that. M-wrecked. M-wrecked. It's... You are weird. Wow. Wow, Zelda. Wow. It's just weird to read. Like, I've gone my entire life no one ever mentioning my voice. And now it's just getting mentioned. It's odd, right? It's just odd. Odd. So, note to self, don't cough. Got that. Thank you for that, Odious. Writing that down. There's old stuff by language. Well, deal with it. Well. If it isn't Zelda throwing out the bully. When I seem to recall some instances of not being able to handle the bully thrown back. Just saying. Oh. Ron said he'd start filling the old stuff by language. So, favorite tires, that's English. The cerebral birds, also English. The zone, that's in Japanese. Fiesta salvaje. That's probably wrong. Getting warmer. No, people be throwing down in here. There's a specific way to cough without doing damage? Really? Antihistamines do your nasal rinses. Oh. That's good. Built for taking, but you were built for dishing out. You know, Zelda, I can respect that. You can dish out as much as you want here. I welcome it. Always welcome here, friend. 100%. Un plebo de nada. Aha. What would you all do without me? You are here for you. Mary's just watching from the bleachers, like, ooh, yeah, shoveling popcorn in, like, yes, please, more, more. Ooh, hello. I'll queue up Rita's tape now. Here you go, Mo. Hold off on playing this until Rita's done setting it up. Thanks, babe. All right. Yeah. Some people that lived here a long time ago, before the company town, before the airstrip, like over 100 years ago. Okay, so I hope you enjoy it. Ready, Emily? Ready. I'd whistle, but I don't know how to whistle. Oh shit. Am I supposed to see something? I wonder what Maya thinks of the doc. Oh, Odious, thank you for that. That's perfect. It's easy to follow, easy to understand. I love it. This is cool. Have you seen it before? Is she being genuine right now? Just making small talk? I should say something nice. Yeah, it's something else. You don't sound convinced. It's not a bad way to learn about history, though. I helped Rita edit this. She did a lot of research for this tape. I can't remember where the music for this video came from. Yeah, she did a lot of research for this. The people of nothing. We still have a few of those worn out notebooks they left. I guess that guy from the university took the rest. What did he say he was working on? Oh, right. The Archive of Utopian Thought. Some big preservation project, I guess. So now the people of nothing are on a shelf somewhere. And here, on this tape. It is history, right? Or is it just some story? Seems kind of sad now. I guess it's kind of a memorial. Those are always sad. A memorial to the people who used to live here. Or is there even a difference? Although, now the tape is just here on a shelf. Every once in a while, we dust it off, and it shuffles around the airwaves again, like an old dog. Sorry, did I say something wrong? Oh no. I'm sorry, I'm just having some weird shit going on in my head tonight. You know what I mean? Sure, it's okay. Sorry, I spaced out. Don't worry about it. You should. Oh, should I go sit? Yeah, it's almost over. Oh, interesting, Odious. Next up is Maya's interview. So, where are you staying tonight? Here in town. Oh, good. Yeah. Even before the storm came in, I thought it'd be nice to get some rest before the long hike back to the highway. Ron offered his loft? What? He said I could sleep in his loft. Oh, honey, he's talking about his barn. Ron, nobody wants to sleep in your barn. Ron shrugs. It's not haunted. If that's what you're worried about. It's not haunted. 100%. Not haunted. All those people I killed, they don't haunt the place. I swear. A long H sound. I can kind of see that. But it is haunted. How did that rumor start? Hauntings aside, it's not a very comfortable barn. Doubling. It is haunted, Ron. Bob got some pretty clear voices there on his tape recorder. He wanted to have a seance, but couldn't round up enough brave souls to go all the way around the table. You'll stay at my place. Oh, thanks. With that storm coming, I should probably find somewhere to stay tonight. Wait, somewhere to stay out here tonight? Yeah. Maybe I'll just sleep here in the studio. Well, I guess the loft is free, if I dare. Yeah, maybe the storm won't be so bad. Do you need anything? Actually, do you have an extra toothbrush? It'd be nice to sleep here under the stars. I think I do actually. Yeah. You can't engage your vocal cords. And H is a sound you make without vibration or sealing. Oh, like K or P. Interesting. How many of us, hands up, my hand is up, are going to be trying this or are trying this right now? Interesting. Oh my god, I've been in the woods, you know? Right. I actually used a twig this morning. I kind of chewed up one end. No stars tonight, though. I've done that. Really? I'm disappointed. I thought I invented it. Even better, you can chew on some pine needles. It really freshens your breath. I mean, it's not perfect. Wow, that's roughing it. Just close your eyes and pretend, I guess. Right, exactly. And even then, it's not the same as real toothpaste. That vibrator, all the vowel sounds. And like G and Z. Oh yeah, I can kind of feel that saying it. Yeah. Interesting. This game, right? You just don't know what you'll get with this game, especially the interstitials. The interstitials are wild, and they have loose connections, loose threads normally to the game, but it's just like wild and perfect. I love it. What the hell are they talking about? Do they know we're rolling? Emily waves to Rita. Oh, okay. Hi, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Like I said, that was from like, it's several years old. I can't remember exactly. I enjoyed it very much. Oh, thank you, Maya. Whispers to Ron. What's next? I brought in a tape. Oh, okay, you good? All queued up. I'm gonna check on the boys. First, let's flirt with Mo. How you doing, Mo? Wink, wink. You see that I'm winking at you, Mo? Okay. Guess not. Are you the boys? Wait, who are you? I guess you're the boys. What the hell are they doing? Just a piece of 65K with that information. What a deal, right? We will talk about the interest rate. No, Odious, no. No. We all fallen into your trap. Ben and Bob are seated on the couch, poking at the electronic innards of a radio. So then it won't mute while it scans between stations. Okay, because that's where they live, right? No, you just want that constant static noise. Right, the noise. That's where they live. They don't live anywhere, dude. They're ghosts. Okay, why does it matter where you tune the radio? It's like soil in your pants. I mean, your garden. You need rich soil, right? Mashed up, rotted leaves and stuff. Like compost. Oh, hey, Em. How's the show? Just a normal night. What the hell are they doing? Ben has something stuck in his beard. What the hell are they doing? We're live on air. They're playing fuck all with a radio in the background. What are you doing to that poor radio? We're working on a new ghost box. This guy Frank wrote about it in his newsletter. The Paranormal Periodical. No, that's Sylvia's. Frank's is the Ghost Gazette. The radio crackles as it scans rapidly across the spectrum. Snippets of voices mixed with colored noise and unfamiliar interference patterns. Did you hear that? That was definitely a voice from beyond the grave. It sounded like, I clearly heard dogwood in there. Yeah, kinda. It sounded more like frogwood to me. What the hell is frogwood? Well, I mean, it probably would see frogwood a lot. You know, mating season and all that stuff. It happens. Man, I don't tell the ghosts what to say. Are they listening to us talk about Dogwood Drive? Because we're the ghosts? Wait. Brain work. What were the names of the people in the underground gas station at the very beginning of the game who didn't see Conway? Oh, fuck. I wish I would have remembered that. But they were playing a game in the basement. And they dropped their die. And we found it. And when we went to go give it to them, they were gone. Must have been Dogwood. Dogwood, of course. I guess it doesn't matter. The ghost voices don't really come out until you play back the recording later. They only exist in recordings, like a copy without an original. Or an echo. A mirror reflecting something that isn't in the room. Eerie. Like the mounds. Almond Joy. No, not the candy. The burial mounds here in town? You think they're haunted? No, or... Sure, probably, but I mean they're like the reflection. The people who made them lived hundreds of years ago. That whole society is long gone. And now, we just have these lingering echoes without any trace of context. Yeah, that is kind of eerie. So the ghosts speak. We can't hear it, but the tape recorder can hear it. Is that right? I don't know. Sometimes I think it's more like the recording itself is a ghost. Like, that's what ghosts are, recordings of events that didn't happen. When something keeps leaving new marks, even after it's gone. False memories. Alright, good talk. Bowls on the floor are getting full pretty quickly. I hope somebody is planning to empty these. Somebody else. Ugh, more leaks. This is not sustainable. The town really looks empty in the rain. I wonder if that's true in cities too. If rain makes it all look empty. I'm trying to remember. It's a big city I've been in when it rained. Oh, Chicago. Downpour on Western Avenue. Took shelter in a gas station. Does it look empty just because everyone stays inside? No, there's something uncanny about a town in a thunderstorm. It's like a reanimated corpse. Shit. I mean, that uncanniness is real. Even in places where it rains all the time. And we're not too concerned about it, like, it still feels empty. And that corpse metaphor, that's interesting. Oh, nice, Odious. Ah. If it's something easily postable, feel free to post the link in chat. What? Oh, that's Ron. Okay. I was wondering why that person in the corner was there. That's a fair disclaimer, Odious. It's like looking up symptoms on like WebMD, right? I love the oscilloscope. You can plug any signal in here and it shows up on the screen. Sound waves, video signals, even just a weak electrical signal with no other purchase on the senses. You can inspect electronic sounds that are usually too low frequency to detect. Sometimes it takes a little tuning. James used this to show me the guest in our wiring here in town. There's a low hum, barely even a hum, because it is too slow to be audible. A slow, gentle oscillation that offsets every other electrical signal in town. James hasn't been able to figure out what causes the hum, but it's okay. It's too subtle to cause any real problems for us. It's just there. Whoa. James has been working on this circuit diagram for a while. The diagram has been up on the chalkboard for at least a couple months. It's a schematic for some essential component in the image processor. GFX lib. Nobody understands it but James. That's the point. He's trying to clean it up and simplify it a bit. He'll publish the simplified diagram and everyone can build an image processor. Meanwhile, it's like hieroglyphics in here. The schematic seems to get more eerie the longer James is away. He understands it, which keeps it tethered in the realm of the human. Otherwise, it might as well be Lycan. Huh. Oh, yeah, 100%. Just everything, yeah, you dial up the drama on everything 100%. Like, my throat's a little scratchy. Oh, my brain automatically filled in the, hey, this is what goes on in vocal cords that are, diseased or whatever. So, okay, Ron, anything that you want to tell us about that tape? Everything on that tape was wild. Really, everything. Wild stuff indeed. Even the horses? Everything on that tape was wild. I bought some forged folk tapes at a yard sale once. Planes used to give these thick black marks on the runways at our little airstrip. I used to tell everyone about this donut shop in Sonora. Nobody believes when you tell them that tea, etc., don't do shit for your voice. These are actual real facts. Nice. They did a good job. Sweet. That's awesome. It's good. Every now and then when you find something, zero. Well, why? Thank you, Odious. It's always nice when you come across something online, and you're like, this is well researched, well put together, and factually correct. Both tapes. The lady said they were live tapes of Jean Ritchie playing dulcimer at some local bar. They're pretty good too. A little noisy with the rattling bottles and chatty drunks. but it gave the recordings a certain aura of authenticity. Were the horses wild? I thought those were the horses here. Oh, the neighbors. We call the horses here the neighbors. Neighbors. No, I didn't recognize that one. Then I noticed some of the background sounds repeating. Someone telling the same hushed story at the bar during every song. A door opening and closing in exactly the same way. The lady who sold me the tapes, she'd added the bar sounds artificially. I think she recorded the music herself in her bedroom and put Richie's name on it. I don't think there are any wild horses anymore. It doesn't look as pretty as the bullshit stuff. I know. That's because the bullshit stuff is always people trying to sell you on something. And they'll put money into that. Everyone knows pretty stuff is... Yeah, I know. I know. It's sad. Really? How could that be? Oh, well, they've all been domesticated. Are the neighbors domesticated? We don't own them, no. They're, feral. The tapes live permanently in my truck. Over the years, they've become my favorite Richie recordings. Oh, right, in your documentary, you said that the people who used to live here had freed their horses. Exactly. But you could free your pet cat, but it won't turn back into a panther. Right. T did fuck all. It's always nice to get that confirmation of like, yeah, everyone says to do this, but I don't believe that this is true. No one has any reason to tell me, or has any reasoning to tell me why this is true. It's just what everyone says. That's a kind of haunting, a kind of ghost, like Ben was saying. But everything is a ghost around here these days. It's a ghost town, with people still living in it, against all reason. This, shit, this was like the other interstitial with the bar patrons. Also, this is like the first time we drove around town, visiting places, and eventually meeting Shannon. Or at least going to Shannon's TV repair shop, where it just felt like a town with no future. And people still trying to eke out an existence in it. And the storm's gotten more intense. It's going to wash away the town. A town that can't even keep its interiors dry. Look at that. There's water everywhere. We can't fight that nature. Or at least we can try, but we're losing against it. Drink tea and honey and take cough drops. Your throat, no. Breathing in steam is good. Oh, I see. They mentioned glycerin cough drops, which you've never heard of. That does sound like really niche. I don't think I haven't heard of glycerin cough drops either. Most of the houses are empty. Then who are we broadcasting to? Despite all the pain in this town's history, this evening broadcast is a travesty, really. I think we're making do as best we can. I mean, pain in this town's history, but what about the pain in its future? Like, are we just an echo right now, broadcasting out to a mostly empty town about its mostly painful past and the people who once lived here but who do not anymore, who themselves are echoes that we are echoing? There's always been people here. After the Pueblo de Nada, the community airstrip, then the company town, then WEVP. What about the dogs? Oh yeah, Ron, is that dog wild? Everything on that tape was wild. Somehow, just as the last group dies out, some new utopian project always finds a way to take hold. What is it about this place? It must be the well. It didn't look wild to me. My guess? It's a matter of perspective. I'm not sure I agree. But now it's time for the weather. Thanks again, Ron. We're hanging on long past our expiration date. Well, the weather should be pretty wild. I can hear it for myself right now. Yeah, getting pretty intense out there. Do you get storms like this a lot? More and more. Right. Of course. And then, of course, there's the actual ghost. Alright, here's Elmo with the weather report. And, lucky us, we also have Cyrano Cole, who stopped by to add some drama, musically. I hear he's going to be at the Rum Colony later tonight, if you need a cocktail after the show. Let's go live to Elmo for the weather report. Oh, is Elmo ready? I should make sure the camera's pointed in the right direction. Seems like glycerol is the main component in most cough syrups. Oh, interesting. It's interesting that there's a distinction there then. Oh God, standing water on the floor and a hole in my boot. Are we gonna be electrocuted and die? Cool. My socks are getting wet. I love to have wet socks. Looks like the ceiling panels are swelling a little. Is it really happening? Are we about to get drenched? What do you say, Mo? You guys? Nope. Okay. Sounds good. Elmo and Cyrano are killing it. Are killing this weather report. Wow, you're sold? Sold so far on one source. That's hopefully that's good news. Whisper, hey. Whisper, hey. I could do this. This is so trippy. How did he work out these ratios of oil, water, and dyes? It seems like precise. It seems so precise the way he drips them in one little half drop at a time. Do pretty much fuck all. It's the glycerol doing the heavy lifting. Interesting. And I mean, like, honestly, that makes sense. They have always seemed so much like candy, right? Must have been a lot of trial and error. Just staring at a bunch of lights on the wall. Drip, drip, drip. Where'd you get your supplies, Elmo? Ben has a guy in. Oh, wait, you mean the projection stuff? I mail-ordered these candle dyes. The other stuff is just mineral oil, like you can get at the drugstore. The projector? Somebody just left it here, man. Incredible. Actually, it was that girl who does the pirate video stuff. You know, jamming our signal. Weaver. Yeah. Our resident ghost. Ghosts, huh? You really think she's dead? Does it matter? Maybe not. Guess you're right. The ghost is just an absent person, whether they're dead or not. That's what I think. Hey, you think she'll get us tonight? It's about time, right? He's right. We're about to. Plus, Saturn's and Gatorade, so I hear now that she keeps a strict schedule, but it's never longer than a month or two between. Oh, what does that Mimi call her? I know they're bad for the general vibe around here, but can I be honest? Emily nods in mock gravity. Yes. I kinda like it when she busts in and takes over our signal. It's like a log falling on the road. Reminds you that this all used to be trees. Interventions. That's what Mimi calls them. It's been going on for a couple years now. How does she do it? A couple years now. Her performances were cool though. I mean, I've only had to read a few hours of articles and wrote a couple technical essays. I'm easily confused by journal articles from my field. Odious, you're so cool. Just hope you know that. I never saw her perform, but I heard about it. Oh yeah. I saw her do it a few times. You talking about the same thing, Elmo? I was into it. The first time she jammed our signal and showed up in our broadcast, I didn't know who she was. She'd already disappeared when I came in and took over her old job. She did lectures, right? Yeah, you could say that. I thought of them as storytelling sessions. She talked for hours and shuffled through slide after slide of shapes, numbers, weird constellations. Who knows what any of it meant? Everyone was so excited, confused, and scared. A little. On the defensive, but still are. And this was her projector. Right, I don't know where she got it though. It still works really well. I got a spare bulb at the resale shop, but I haven't had to use it yet. It's strange. I never think of what she's doing as hostile, really. Sounds like Elmo has the same impression. What happened to the rest of her stuff? I bet her slides are still here in the studio. Maybe with the posters. Sherry has all Weaver's old notebooks. I know that. She keeps them in her archive, you know, the big blue filing cabinet with the daisies painted on it. Yeah. Anyway, the really hard part to find is these two pieces of glass. They have to be paired very precisely. I had to get these from the clock store over in Glasgow. That's where they come from. Clock faces. Thanks for the tips, dude. Anytime, dude. Was that the weather? Well, I guess we're back. Back to you, Rita. Sorry about that. Thanks, Elmo and Cyrano. So, next, we have a selection from the Video Databank. You're gonna like this one, Maya. This one's about caves. Ooh. Yeah, local caves. We play this one a lot. It's pretty cool. Telephone rings. Odious, is that you? You calling into my game? Oh, but we have a phone call. Should we get it now or should we wait? Well, we'll get it now, okay. Rita presses a button on the telephone next to her. Hello, WVP. That's not you, Odious, right? shit, it is you!
Voicemail. But it was good. Like, do you know that I was talking about those raccoons that keep eating my garbage?
But you didn't say the snake phrase.
I would have been watching them eat my garbage because he just would say, should I go out there? They tapped on the window and they would just look at me.
It's a pretty good accent, I agree. Hope you all packed a lunch. Sounds like this is going to be a long one.
And I said, well, maybe it would have, like, is this like a circle? There's a movie, A Circle. What's a circle of life? I said, maybe this is the circle of life for my garbage.
Shit.
And then I was watching, so when you started naming, I named one of them Chris Bumbles because he was a bit of a bumbler with the garbage.
Oh god.
And one I named Garbage Face because he would, and then I called him Banana Peel Face. But then I said those aren't nice names. And
They should be okay if I wander for a bit. Dear Lord.
is the sweetest one. And I don't know how, like, I consider them general neutral beings.
Hey babe. Hey babe, how you doing? Slow-mo crow. A snap, and then a chitter. Are you staying around town tonight? A few cars and a car. No, I don't think anyone will mind. Maybe I'll stay here with you. I don't feel like trekking back in this weather. Plus it's so quiet here at night. Anyway, I sleep better here. I think it's the guest. You know what I mean? The hum? Chitters. Lots of people. James calls it that. A single, enigmatic coo. I don't remember. He was showing me on the oscilloscope how that weird hum creeps into every other electrical signal in town. It's beautiful. It just looks like gentle rolling hills. One of our little mysteries. Like the out-of-towner. A couple cars, and then a pause as if more are coming, but they never do. You're real good about talking about nothing. That's a skill. That honestly is a skill. Oh, really? Did you know him well? Whistles. Wow, I had no idea. A single, reassuring chitter. It was terrible what happened to him. So, what do you think did it? A chitter and a caw. Of course, I hadn't considered that possibility. What a waste. Sad. Well, have fun. I'm going to see if Jeff is done. A caw and then a chitter. Before we go back to that, let's touch everything else. No leaks here just yet. The tapes are safe for the moment. I have a bad feeling the situation won't last. Soon I'll be scrounging for a tarp to protect the video databank. Physical media, man. Someone, Mimi, I think, was tracking Weaver's appearances here. She'd jot down the time and date whenever there was an intervention. Mimi hasn't been by in a few weeks, though. When was the last one? Let's see what the notes say. Oh, wait, she just wrote times, not the dates. Well, that's not very helpful. They're all at night. Guess that's a pattern. Oh, and here's Ron's recipe for mac and cheese. 6 cups of milk? Decadent. Fuck yeah. Get really out of practice with talking to humans. Odious. Fucking same. Oh my lord. I feel like I'm out of practice with everything. Like I just... both went into hibernation for 2 years and have also lived through just shit that I have yet to process. It's a wonderful feeling. The couch is getting a little damp, but Ben and Bob don't seem to mind. Probably too wrapped up in their project. Maybe it's them. Maybe they peed on the couch. Maybe it's to attract ghosts. Bob had some theories about Weaver's broadcasts. He was considering how she might be tapping into our wires here in town. He built a model, like a proof of concept. This big metal box you could wire up and use to take over our signal. It actually worked. But the thing needed too much power to run. Even a car battery could only keep it going for a few seconds. That's not long enough to be satisfying at all. Talking to the void, though, hey, I mean, those first several streams where it was just me talking about shit playing Power Wash Sim. Those were a time. Let me tell you. Maybe it's Maybelline? Could be. And what is this talking to humans thing? Weaver's broadcast just loops and loops. Sometimes for hours. Consolidated Power doesn't pay any attention to this town anymore. But they still have us on a strict energy budget. There's no way she's plugged into the grid. Yeah, but you remember the Power Wash Sims? Yeah. I mean, Odious, who's to say any of us are human anymore? Power Wash Sim was a time, let me tell you. Before Jess came by, it was my first chatter. It was a weird time. I talked about some shit. The audio's pretty crap, so heads up on that. It's wild. Absolutely wild. Oh yeah, Mary, you it's true, we're all Damser now. It's true. In the immortal words of the Killers, we're Damsers. Uh-oh. What's this breathing? I'm just giving you shit, Odious. You're good. But yeah, Mary, you've seen the progression. I was gonna say evolution, but we really haven't evolved. But the progression of my streams from Power Wash Sim to where we are now. Oh goodness. Oh my God, he's still going. He's got that endurance. Oh, Ron's asleep. That's what I'm hearing. But it's a very strange piece of glass, and I can't tell if it's part of an industrial thing or it fell from a spaceship, maybe. You've been there for those? You're curious? I glitched out of Power Wash Sim at one point. I was playing one of the levels and I somehow glitched out of it, and that was the most interesting thing that happened in Power Wash Sim. That's true. I could ask one person that I know is a human Although they do a very good robot impression, so maybe they're not. I'll have to think about that, but I do know one person who might or might not be your DM, possibly. Whomst I could ask. Their number. Oh, I don't need to read this. That's just Jeff. Oh shit, the line's dead. The phone lines are such a mess. Hello? Was that the storm? Or is it the damn phone lines? Man, they're really flaky. Ugh. Business as usual. He has a really soothing voice. That's Jeff. He's a regular caller. He's asleep. Hmm? Maya indicates Ron, who has fallen asleep in his chair. Oh, well. Let him sleep. Okay, well, let's play this tape. This is Cave Art. It's a classic around here. I'm excited. Looks like Mo's got this one all queued up. Way to go, Mo. I should let Maya enjoy the tape. So if Weaver is a ghost, by some agreed upon definition and mechanics, that means WEVP-TV is haunted. Dun dun dun. Listen, there are kobolds and dragons. True. That's true. It's true. I mean, you are still getting the most practice out of all of us. So, you know, checkmate. Also, I hope D&D was fun this week. Should we be doing something about that? Aren't we supposed to, like, have an exorcism or something? I mean, you can't just leave a place haunted. That would be negligence. Also, I barely ever talk. I mean, you could say whatever you want, Zelda. There's no proof one way or the other. Just sit there in awe of everyone else around you. And how do you think they feel about you? You think they might be directing that same energy back at you? Just saying. D&D was fun this week. Awesome. I'm glad. I'd miss her though. I guess there are ghosts and bad ghosts. Oh, sorry, good ghosts and bad ghosts. Like spiders. Good in the garden, bad in the shower, good in the bed, but bad on the street. A loud crashing noise from outside wakes Ron up. What the hell? What was that? I'll check it out. Yikes, should we go help? Oh no, he's... Oh, the tape is over. What did you think? We are getting washed away. That was great. Yeah, I think that one, I kind of... Well, that sounded pretty close. Oh no, is the power out or just the lights? I don't know. It's... I'll take a look. Maybe a fuse blew on a relay or something? Some scared rat chewed a wire? Abandoned ship. Just kidding. Guess I'll take a look around and see if anything's smoking. A shorter session because tech issues. Oh no! Yeah, pretty cool lore drop. Hell yeah. Get to heal a bit after some almost dying. That's important. Love how everyone forgot that your character was pretty badly wounded because no one is used to your character getting hit that hard. Why are there so many people here? Our little town must seem even more romantic now. Huh. Something got mixed up there? Odious, I don't know what you could be talking about. I have no clue. This was the repercussions of the underwater fight, right? You and you're almost getting a couple a couple knives, right? Our little town... Oh wait, frantic now, huh? if it survives the night. In your GD game, heading to your character's hometown. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. You're trying to prep to be able to describe things and people. That's so cool. Okay. Totally fine. Maybe we should call. No, the phones are definitely dead now. I guess it's up to me to figure out what's going on here. Is that a... No, wait, no, of course not. Lightning flashes in the dark make it look like a slideshow out here. Yeah, good luck finding a new axe, right? Yep, a little nervous, but your DM is cool. He'll film the majority of it. That's awesome. That's so freaking cool. My summer vacation in the ghost town. They're still picking away at the project in the dark as the storm bears down on us. So, what else is new? That this whole town just whistling along on its way to the grave. Poor thing, she's soaked. Nikki, are you having trouble with... Oh, I spoke too soon. I thought your power was out. You're kind of scared that in your game you might stumble upon your character's tribe as they are nomadic people. You don't have anything prepped. I'm sure you'll absolutely kill it if you can stumble across them. But I also have faith in your DM that they would have either something prepared or a way to help you prep beforehand if that happened. Yeah, you got it, Zelda. 100%. Talking store and street people are the real difficulty, though. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I mean, I only go to the grocery store, pretty much. And there, I just do the self-checkout most of the time. So that's, you know, even fewer people I interact with. Right? Who does that? It would tell you before that, yeah. Well, I mean, there's a little bit of chaos there, right? A little bit of like, a little bit of fun chaos. Yeah, it just came back on. Weird. I mean, good though. You made it in this storm. Oh, I never miss this evening broadcast. To be honest, it's the only time I get to share my work. You get groceries delivered to your doorstep. Damn, Zelda. Living that perfect life. Audience, that story sounds somewhat familiar. Trying to guess. Trying to remember. Who? Zelda, I do that because people talk to you for some reason. Dude, yes, goddammit, I'm the same way. People open up to me about all kinds of shit. I never ask them. I don't engage. They just do. And Zelda, I can't tell you how close I was to deleting your comment. Because while you're in here, even you will be nice to my friend Zelda. Because I know that's not true. Y'all need headphones? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They talk through the headphones. They talk over the headphones. I was walking, this was before the pandemic, but I was on my way home, just walking my normal route. And like, was who's the door-to-door people? The door-to-door religious people. Jehovah's Witnesses. They were like, hey, what are you listening to? I'm like, oh, I'm listening to blah, blah, blah. And I just kept walking. Just like, I'm not fucking stopping and talking. I'm sorry. I don't need anything. I'm all good. You're the only people here wearing, you know, suits. I don't need this. Dude named Pierre, he's pretty cool. We talk about hockey sometimes. Nice. Yeah, they don't give any fucks. Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, I gotta allow that. It's where you're from, they talk to each other. Mary, nobody should be talking to each other anyway. I live in an extremely like introverted state and city. No one should talk to. The Bible is saying on audiobooks, like exactly. I mean, I'd be worried that they'd want to talk to me more at that point. Be like, well, do we have the like better book for you? We could talk you out of this. We could talk you out of Satanism. It's so easy. Here, just take our, 15-step process of clearing the devil out of you. You just say every day when you wake up, "Not today, Satan," and eventually, you'll start to believe it. Whereas every day I say, "Please today, Satan," or I've been saved by Satan already. Yeah. That's when you roll up your sleeve and you just have like this gnarly ass tattoo that just would like scare some young naive Jehovah's Witness. Pretty extrovert though. It's fair. Please, Daddy Satan. Please. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's perfect. You just go up to him, cool, want to trade books? Yeah. You're like, yeah, I've already read yours, just just toss it aside a little bit, but hey, mine. That's not everywhere. Not every hotel room has one of these. I'm sure you haven't read it. It's got some interesting stuff there. You want to check out the diagrams on page 6? They'll show you some things. Some things I bet you've never even thought of yet. A gnarly ass tattoo? I mean, it could just be an ass tattoo as well. Right? It would work. Oh. Nikki's still carrying a torch for the out-of-town. I wonder how many people even tune in at this point. Is she just reading her poetry to us here on the station? Sure, of course. That's great. Wow, it's pouring out there. What happened with the power? That was weird, right? The power? Oh, it seems like a normal kind of thing to happen in the storm. Read up on my boy Judas. He did some wild things early on, Never see it coming. Let me tell you. His homies all surprised. Totally set up. This guy named Pilot, I mean, he gets a bad rap. Yeah, you're right. I just have an eerie feeling tonight. Well, Saturn's in Gatorade, right? Sure is. It's like bam, blam, plot twist. Exactly. That's when the story starts to get good. Like before, it's just this kind of like stereotypical thing, and then it's like, whoa, murder mystery. What's going on? Who's the real hero? It really makes you question things, and really see how the beginning really could just kind of be discarded. It's just a setup for what's to come. God and his destiny. Someone had to get him killed. Goddamn hero. Oh. Well, ready to go? Ready. Some of the wiring is in puddles now. That's dangerous, right? Nobody else seems concerned about it. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. Okay, this ceiling is falling apart. Doesn't bode well for the roof. Okay, you guys are all done. Nothing over here. Do we flirt with no? Nope. Okay. You guys good with your radio? Okay, good. Now we enter the cultural selection of tonight's program. Did you fix it? Just came back on its own. It'll just take a second for the equipment to warm back up, and we'll be on the air again. Spooky. It's a disaster out there. The neighbor's barn is basically underwater. Listen, Judas is a dude from the future reincarnated into Judas. His hands were tied from the start. The scene is nuts. The building, it's gonna collapse, and they're all gonna be electrocuted now that the power's back on. It's just not gonna work out, or at least, Emily will, because Emily has a hole in her boot. Well, that's the thing. Like, everything is known, right, Odious? So everything is going to happen anyway. So is there truly any choice? So how can there be any problem with going along with the fate you're given? You don't get to choose that. That gets handed to you anyway. Wow. Just so completely. Yeah, just completely flooded. I passed Ron on the way in. He's going to take a look and see if there's anything he can do. Will they be okay? Ron knows what he's doing. He used to be a firefighter. But this is water. He's not trained to deal with this. He's trained to deal with fire. It's a little bit different though, right? I guess. Nikki hands some wet paper towels to Rita. Oh, thanks. Nikki pulls a journal out of her jacket pocket. I brought my work. Oh, good. To Maya, Nikki reads her poetry. It's a weekly feature on our broadcast. Oh, great. I look forward to hearing it. You have the Chipmunks theme stuck in your head? You're welcome, chat. Oh, a little different. This is a little bit different. Well, to that, Odious, I don't know that theme. However, I do have the I do have the Alvin part of that in my head now. So I guess I didn't escape scot-free. You've cursed us all, Odious. Yeah, I just hope that we can keep going. We lost power a little while before, right? Better get started then. To the out-of-towner. What eagle flew you to your final bed? It was not men who brought you there to sleep. The men who left you bloodied then and fled had chosen mud and Muddy Water Creek. Did wild turkeys gobble, dote, and care, and wipe the moss beneath your eyelids clear? Did cardinals pull the twigs out from your hair, and wash your hands and feet, and trim your beard? When wood ducks dressed you in your resting gown, and pigeons fashioned shoes from leaves and bark, who then sewed flowers into a burial crown? The one who made your headdress was a hawk. The men who broke your body, where were they? The vulture stayed home on your funeral day. Emily, look at the monitor. Dude, be quiet. We're live now. No, we're not. Look. Turn my head. Damn, there she is. I'm always right. You don't know, so you're good. Odious, drop a link in chat. No, you're fine. You don't have to. But so, what's a really catchy children's show theme song that you remember from being a kid, Zelda? What's wrong? It's her, Weaver. Oh, really? Tonight? Sorry about this, Maya. What's going on? Local prankster. She jams our signal every once in a while. Whenever the stars align. Prankster? Not the word I would use. Damn, so what do you do about it? Just wait till she's done. We've never been able to stop her from jamming us. We don't even know how she does it. Oh, that's fair. That's fair sometimes. I was just hoping that you'd subconsciously trick yourself into getting a theme song stuck in your head, just to join the rest of us. But you've outfoxed me this time. Just, we should be back on in a minute, though. Don't worry. I refuse. With the curiosity, Zelda. Pure, delightful curiosity. What could be in there? Is it worth all this attention? Oh, Zelda is too powerful, 100%. Oh, shit. That reminds me. Zelda, I've been meaning to ask you a question. And I always forget when you're in chat. What is your favorite Zelda game? It's not important or anything. I'm just... It's just something I've been meaning to ask. A question? Yeah, oh yeah, nothing, yeah. Yeah. Difficult in that it's hard to name, right? But not like wildly out there. Oh. So, while we're pausing for a moment, I want to look at that interstitial real quick, because that ended exactly how, you know, we expected it to. The whole town's getting washed away, right? The echoes, the final echo, essentially. The final echo that's being blocked by a ghost, which they were talking about is kind of an echo in itself. Not only that, but we were literally in the last act on a ferry on the Echo River. Is that Portal 2, Odious? Is Portal 2 your favorite Zelda game? Or are you thinking, or I was gonna say, like, if you're pulling out some reference to like the Philips CDI games, then my God. I haven't been able to play that many Zelda games yet. Because when you're a kid, yeah, you really enjoy Twilight Princess, though, yeah. With Wolf Link, yeah. Seems to have hated it. Well, I mean, to each their own. I don't think you can really call any Zelda game, like any like Nintendo, or even like the Capcom ones, because they did some of the Game Boy ones, any of those bad. Like the Philips CDI games are bad, but they're just bad games. They have nothing to do with Zelda, aside from licensing. Right? Twilight was good. I also haven't played a ton of Zelda games. I didn't have... Talking about Zelda streams. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, Barrett, you're fine. Patelda was absolutely hysterical. It had a little bit of wiggle. It was great. It had sassy wiggle. Absolutely fantastic. See? Armless, just like a potato. 'Cause I didn't have consoles growing up. I had a Game Boy Color, and a couple handhelds, but I didn't have any of like the Nintendo systems. So like I played A Link to the Past when that was re-released on Game Boy Advance, and I have played on the 3DS Ocarina and Majora's Mask. And let's see, I've played Link's Awakening, not the new redone visuals. You played your first one in college. It was Ocarina. Gotcha. I think a lot of people, the controls were. Oh, yeah. I will say, motion controls are the worst part of any game. Doesn't matter what game it is, it's just the worst part. But I did see quite a bit of Zelda because my girlfriend at the time had a Wii, and just go and like watch her play and help puzzle solve. You had an SNES when you were a kid. Later got one of the OG Game Boys. Fuck yeah, that's how you're so good at Tetris. I remember when you joined Katie's Tetris League. Oh yeah, I also have a Wii. Gotcha. Like the story in Twilight Lot, it's pretty unique with the Wolf Link. That seems pretty wild for a Zelda game. Actually, let me I have a good memory for facts about people, especially friends. I don't often forget things about people, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. But I'm gonna switch to chat real quick. Because I think. Oh, computer. OBS, you got it? Catching up? Doing good? OBS is not happy with that. So, can I? What we got? Let me see if I can. 1 second, y'all. What can I do with this? It might get better. Shut down source but not visible. Okay. Okay, that might be good. Uh-oh, time to love on Zelda. Yeah, watch out. I might have to mod Zelda if people start going too hard with the compliments, because she's ruthless and efficient at getting rid of them. Okay, I think the rain works again. I should have probably turned that to shut down when not visible, because that JavaScript is probably taking up a ton of memory. Oh. Okay, hold on 1 sec. I gotta try and quit out of the game. Close window. Perfect. Okay. OBS it'll catch up. It'll be fine. You're gonna cry now? Oh, Zelda. Plenty of hugs. Oh shit, I gotta fix that. Oops. I mean, that's one way to take that statement odious. Actually, I had to catch up on messages. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. Thank you, friend. You do have quite a few consoles now. We didn't really have many growing up. Yeah, I get that. That might have been the cooldown. Or I might have fucked up. It might not accept that. Oops. Twilight Princess is a good one. It's a good one. I mean, people who say Zelda 2 is their favorite Zelda, that's a little odd. I think. Because that's the one that most people supposedly don't like. But yeah. All right. Thank you for that. Thank you for indulging that question. Wind Waker was real good too. Wind Waker got a ton of like pre-release crap, but it's good. They did great. I want them to re-release all this stuff on the Switch. Like, it's frustrating that they haven't. That I can't play all of the Zeldas on Switch. Oh, same, right? It's just like I get that Nintendo's main philosophy is to keep their focus forward, right? But like I still want for the old stuff. Wind Waker made you snooze? Really? Yeah, take my rupees already. Exactly. Like it was neat on the so I never had a Wii U. I never had a Wii. But on the 3DS, and like if you go on the Princess on the Switch, right? It's perfect. It's you already have the same like Joy-Con shenanigans that you can just say you can just, but it's you can still use motion controls like they did that with what was the one that was after Twilight Princess? Skyward Sword. Like they just re-released Skyward Sword. Why not Twilight Princess? Right? Why not? Why not? Why not? Yeah. But give me all of them, right? It's odd. It's odd that that's where they are. The HD remaster, exactly. And they also did some tweaking of controls, I think. Which probably was for the best. But like, yeah. Wolf Link with updated HD graphics? Hell yeah. Absolutely. Exactly. Twilight on the Switch. Perfect. The thing is, with so many of these games, it's so hard to be able to even play them without like either original art hardware and software or like finding a good emulator or anything like that. Like the because like they just don't re-release them that often aside from their N64 NES online subscription thing, which I'm not a huge fan of. 'Cause- Excuse me, because I would really just love to buy those games and own them. You've only ever completed A Link to the Past. Really? Yeah, everyone else, what are your favorite Zelda games? Um, I'm gonna see if I can remember the ones that I've played. So I've played A Link to the Past. That was my first one on Game Boy Advance, and I think I was probably around like 13 or so when I played it. You don't understand, right? Yeah, me either. I'm worried to dive into that world, to say the least. Um, A Link to the Past, and then I think I didn't play. I mean, I got exposed to Twilight Princess, but then it was Ocarina, Majora's Mask, and uh, Link's Awakening. And I wanted to pick up the other two Game Boy Color games, the Oracle Seasons, Oracle of Storms, Awakenings. I don't know. Because I think those are on the 3DS eShop. Minish Cap. Ooh, wasn't bad. Nice. Zelda ports really well to handhelds. And speaking of handhelds, the goddamn Link Between Worlds. I got the Zelda Link Between Worlds 3DS and I forgot to even name that one. And that one's really fun. But that's only on the 3DS, right? Like, and the 3DS is kind of dead. Rather knew how to play some songs on the ocarina. Nice. That's how much of a nerd you are? Damn. I mean, that's impressive. I am musically not at all talented. At all. You never had a 3DS? I spent 3 months out of college working for a QA farm, essentially. Working at minimum wage, and one of the first things I did with one of my first paychecks was buy a 3DS. That sounds illegal. Your brain is in a state today. Hey, it's all fine. It's all fine. And the very first DS, and then the newer ones. Oh, nice. See, I only had a 3DS, but I knew people who had a 3DS or had regular DSs. You got nerdy with Wind Waker songs on mandolin. What? So fun to play. It didn't sound amazing, but it's fun. Hey, as long as you're having fun, that's the important thing. I have there are sites that you could make it's like music box music. But only like those really like basic crank ones. And I have like made Oath to Order on one of those, or at least part of Oath to Order, because it's way too complicated. But I've done that before. That's how much I loved it, and I'm not musically inclined at all. But I can click, imaginary punch holes in something and listen to it. Better on mandolin, it would have been cool. I mean, hey, there's always time. You kind of want to learn how to play bass more. Zelda songs, fuck yeah. Oh, speaking of Zelda rock songs, I mean, these are more like epic orchestral songs. Do you all listen to Theophany? Now you want to play Zelda songs with your bard in Final Fantasy 13? Fuck yes. They have a Spotify. Don't tell me about friend activity, Spotify. I don't have any friends. Let me see. They have link, please. You got it. Share. Copy link to artist. None on Spotify, Zelda. That's all that I meant. I think that works. It's an ugly link, so it has to work, right? They have absolutely incredible Zelda covers. Their Oath to Order song is fucking incredible. It's 11 minutes long, but it is one of the most epic songs I have ever heard in my life. I listen to it weekly, at least. No, wait, no, that's not. No. The beginning, right, Zelda? Right? You're both. I can't get away with nothing. It's so good. Well, Zelda's not my friend on Spotify, so there we go. That's all I meant. Damn, it's hard to be self-deprecating when doing so can affect other people. It's almost like a lesson or something. But they are fucking amazing. Let's see. Oh, I mean, so speaking of, I hope this isn't too loud. That stare, that sus stare. Let me see if I can put this in the background a little. Where is that thing at? Intro. Let me just do a quick desktop audio reduction. That should, you all should be able to hear that. Hopefully it's not too loud for y'all. Oops. Hello, forgot to switch to studio mode. Let me see. There we go. You know, with Spotify, that's why you haven't friended either of us. I have a fucking crazy Spotify username. Because I've had let me still tweak this down just a tiny little bit. I've had Gothic Mess as my username for most things for like years, since like 2005. I think was when I made my Xbox Live account. But there was a point in time where I tried a different username for certain things and didn't quite work as well. Okay, one sec. Oh no, Zelda. Shoot. I hate that when because stuff does leave Spotify. I've seen like in my list of like things that I loved or liked, and it's just like grayed out. It's like, well, I could only hear it on Spotify. Now it's not here, so where? That's a story for another day, Odious. But it's on YouTube. Ooh. Let me swipe this link real quick. Shit. OBS thinks I'm trying to refresh the chat, which is not what I want. Copy link. But the reason I pulled this one up is, or playing the song in the background. That's where you first found it? Nice. Let me throw this into a text document. Thank you for that. I'm going to listen to that right after stream. But the website, ocrremix.org, is Overclocked Remix. It does they have a lot of like video game covers. It's not as comprehensive with like Zelda games as one might expect, but they do have a ton of really neat covers. Like, and you can even search like, hey, I really like this song. Is this used as a base for any remixes? So freaking cool. But it's just getting distracting, so I'm just gonna turn it down. Turn it off just a little bit. A little tiny bit. But yeah. Like that. Okay. Doing it live. Yeah, thank you for everything today. It was a ton of fun. Always is. Don't get me wrong. I love seeing y'all in chat. Being able to hang out with you. Even if you're just lurking. It's an absolute pleasure. I think I'm going to call it for the night. You'll end a little bit early. Because Zelda, don't say that. Yeah, you've just invalidated that for everyone else in chat. Now it's, oh, man. That was a general compliment. Oh, Buffalo, it's always good to see you. Yeah, I hope you all had a good one, and I hope you all continue to have a good one and a good week. And you don't like anyone here, so wow, Zelda, damn, just going for the throat on everyone. Y'all are wonderful, seriously. Thanks so much for hanging out. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I think I said that already. Wonderful day tomorrow. I will probably be streaming tomorrow as well. Maybe Saturday as well. So I'm hoping that maybe tomorrow we finish up Kentucky Route Zero. We have one chapter left. And that's generally what we're able to get through on a stream. This chapter 4 was wild. 2 streams for 1 chapter and it's interstitial. So tomorrow we may finish Kentucky Route Zero, and then I'm thinking possibility streaming Saturday. Oh shit, that's RVRM. Cancel that then. Sorry, I really don't want to miss part 2. Monday, I'm thinking we'll switch to a new game. Like, a couple games just came out that I was thinking about. That have been on my radar for a little bit. Same, right, Zelda? God, I love Dan's TTRPGs. It was suspense, right? Somerville, the co-creator of Playdeads and not Inside. They worked on Limbo. Their game, which looks good, I think would be like a good long stream, possibly 2, given I start pretty late in the day. And Penitent, which is the Obsidian game, which looks really cool. Super interested in both those, and I think they would make for a lot of fun. Ooh. Okay, listen, hand sim. Is that an invite to multiplayer? I don't know if I could make an entire stream of hand sim fun. I'm not you or LB. Like watching LB try and load the gun and yell at her hands. It's wild. Absolutely wild. Just ODS, thank you so much. Zelda, you're wonderful. It's wonderful. Okay. And just a general statement to all of you. You want to watch everyone you know play that? I mean, I get it. I get it. Just for science. Yeah. Tell you what. Whenever I finally get a camera, I'll play that one because I think part of it is seeing people's facial reactions. I know you got that stupid game yourself. It's perfect. It's wonderful. Oh. Oh, heck yes. Yeah. See, now I've said it. Now there'll be proof. It's a contract. A contract has been initiated. But, y'all, thank you so much. Go there. Uh-oh. Well, I'll see what's going on when I get there eventually. Oh no, Odious. I'm worried what's in there. Enjoy art and food. Maybe. I might have worked on a Discord over the weekend. There is. What do you want to get to? What am I gonna DM you and be like, hey Zelda, I set up a Discord, and then you'll be like, well, I guess I have to join. It's like, no, it's just it's there. The information is out. I put my feelers out and the information is there, and anyone who wants to join can join if they want to. No requirements. Should have. Well, I'll write that down. Okay. Let me note that up a little bit. But y'all, thank you. It's always such an absolute pleasure getting to hang out with y'all. You're wonderful. Such good friends. Just for the record, next time there is something like that. Okay, well, 2 can play that game. I expect a personal invite. I can still give a personal invite if you want. But for the record, if there is major information that you might have to share, I mean, reciprocated maybe by making it passive. Avoiding people by making it passive, yes. If I just don't mention it, then, maybe... Damn it. Fine, okay. Deal, Zelda. Handshake. I don't have a camera, but I still did a handshake. How many times am I going to say this? Y'all are wonderful. Thank you so much for hanging out. It's so great just to be able to hang out with y'all. But that will be it for tonight. Have a wonderful, just seriously, wonderful rest of your day. Wonderful rest of your evening, time zone, week, whatever, whenever. Because y'all wonderful. And it wasn't a big deal. Get out of here, Odious. And I'm proud of you, y'all. You're doing absolutely wonderful for yourselves. And if you're not, then hey, you can always start soon. Or whatever. Sorry, I don't know what that was. Oh. Yeah. Y'all, I hope I don't know what I hope, but okay, I'm done. I'm out of brain. My brain is empty. Head empty. Must have dinner. Have a good one, y'all. Bye.